Gentlemen, Detective Warg here. Nice to have you join me in my office. On my desk today is a new report. So let's get to the topic at hand. Today's topic: women taking men for what they got. Sugar babies. Let me just roll the gameplay content here. Back to The Witcher. Now, today's topic on sugar babying. Maybe you don't know what sugaring is, but before we start with that, that clip, man, wasn't that guy just having the time of his life? Listen, I'm sure there's a possibility that that was real, but I'm sure it was also just satire for their TikTok creator. My apologies. But either way, just one of the responsibilities of being this sugar baby. Either way, perhaps you don't know what sugaring is. So, sugaring is the act of providing a service for compensation for persons who are more wealthy than you are. It doesn't necessarily have to be sexual, and you could be a male sugar baby for a female sugar mama, but in the most case, most of the clientele are probably young 20-somes. I shouldn't say probably, definitely are young 20-somes looking to make a buck off older gentlemen that just have saved up their pennies and are choosing to spend it in the absolute wrong way. Women just get all the reward here for giving very little. Sure, they're spending their time to get money, as a job usually entails for doing something, but, it's just, wow. Isn't the world a weird place when you can literally just go over to somebody's place, spend time on the couch, watch a show or two with them, and then get paid an exorbitant amount of money for just doing hardly anything? Well, that's how simple sugaring can be. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be sexual. And from talking with people that I know in real life, I'd say that a majority of them actually aren't. Which is the funny thing. Most people usually put up that kind of TikTok and are like, they're giving the old men a good run for their money and a good time. Like, it's usually not even that. I'd say 3 out of the 5 relationships that I know where there's a sugar baby entertaining a sugar daddy, it's not the case. There's actually one that I know that physically can't do very much sexual, and it's not his intentions, actually. He's rather classy. But anyways, yeah, it's just surprising, I guess. Most people don't really know that and jump to the conclusion that it is always a sexual relationship, but either way, I think one of the funny things that I've come across looking at Red Pill content is that people will finesse sugar babies for things other than what they're looking for. What I mean by that is they'll use Seeking, which is a major site that people go on to seek sugar daddies, to instead offer a bit of a lucrative lifestyle without sacrificing their money for no reason. So in the case of F&F, or Fresh and Fit, as I'm sure you guys have heard of, they're just absolutely massive on YouTube. They will go on Seeking, create their own profiles, and like Fresh, for example, will show off his Instagram and his lifestyle and use it as an alternate dating profile to get these women interested in him. But knowing Fresh, he would not drop his bag to not get something in return, but I also wouldn't expect him to be the kind of guy that would pay somebody $100 an hour just to be in his presence like a normal sugaring relationship is. Kind of mind-blowing game, right? You know? Just one of the things to think about if, you know, you're one of the gentlemen that are on this channel who are looking for a different way of stepping up your game. Now, be prepared for some of them to, you know, be a little less happy that you're on the site and not looking to give them what they're looking for, which is, you know, them doing very little for as much compensation as possible. That just makes sense. Most people operate in that frame as it is, let alone with women. But yeah, I can't think of anybody else other than Fresh and Fit that I've seen doing this, but that's just one of the alternative ways that they go out and seek women for their show and also their own dating lives. If you'd call it dating, it's, well, I don't think either of them are out here trying to be monogamous. It just is completely counter to their brand of being these awesome alpha males. Anyways, eventually I have a real life story about this, and because I've chosen not to share anything private that would potentially identify me out on YouTube land, that will eventually be on Patreon and locals. So keep an ear out for when we finally do put up Patreon, and I will definitely have a video, and most of my videos will probably be about real life situations where I've met sugar babies and I've met sugar daddies, so I can fully tell you all about this interesting scene without, you know, identifying myself, but also taking a bit more time than what I have to produce right now for YouTube to be happy with me and within the Fiend Gang guidelines. So anyways, Fiends, I'm gonna wrap it up for this episode today. As always, it's been a pleasure presenting my findings to you today, and if you liked my content, help spread it throughout YouTube by liking the video and subscribing to my channel. Turn on the notification bell as I'll have new findings for you every single day. Do comment down below the video with your thoughts on this creator and any thoughts of mine that resonated with you or any topics of discussions in regards to this video. Don't forget to visit Taylor's channel today, as he'll be wanting you to catch up on his daily content as well. Until tomorrow, always do your due diligence.